Okay, guys, I am so sorry. My phone overheated and shut down on me. So I'm going to make this very quick. This is the last page as well as what is going to be for homework so that my phone does not shut down on me again. So I'm going to do this very, very fast. So I'm going to flip this around. This one says, Mark and Robin both use base 10 blocks. Which one shows 200 is 100 times as much as 2? Whose model makes sense and whose does not? So this is showing going from 200 down to 20 because that's 2 longs. And this one is showing 200 going down to 2. Just to make this go pretty fast, I'm going to show you, here's the answer because I do not have the time before this kicks me out again. So you should have saw that this is 20 and not 2 like it was saying. So if you did 2 times 100 to get to 200, it won't. It will get to 2,000. But if you went from 2 times 100, that will give you 200. So Robin's would make sense because she is showing 2 times 100 equals 200. Now I want you to do these on your own and see if they are either a true statement or a false. So you can pause this and do that right now. Now, I ended up, just because I am almost running out of time again, if you wrote this, it means this. So you would take 6,000 and you would do a tenth of that, which is making it smaller. So you'd be pushing it in. So if you push it in one place, it should be 600. So that is true. If you went and did this, you would take 6,700 and move it in one place, which would be 670. So it is not 67, so that is a false statement. And then here, if you wrote it out like this, you would take 140 and times it by 10 by just moving it out one more, and that is 1,400 or 1,400. So that is a true statement as well. So there you go. Now we are going to just quickly talk about your homework. Now, for your sake, I'm just going to have you real quick. I'm going to circle the ones that I want from your homework. It would be 2, 4, 8, 9, 10, 12. And then I'm going to do this side with you very quickly. You are not going to do 13, by the way, so you can cross that out. And then on the back, I do want you guys to try that. Remember, if you see the word is, make sure you are putting an equal sign 10 times as much as 700. So it's saying, what is 10 times 700? So they want you to do that. And then same thing here. What is a tenth of 3,000? So just write those things underneath it, just like I did over here, to find out what it's asking. And then these things right here are just a thing for you guys to try out because it does say that they were all 4th grade standards. So just try them. This will be also what I would like you to do. And then that is all your homework for this lesson. So try those, but I'm going to quickly just do this side. Again, I'm going to do this very quickly because we're almost out of time. So this one says 800 means equals 10 times as much as blank. Oh no, they gave us the answer again. We have to find the product, the missing factor here. So in order to do that, I actually have to work backwards. We were just talking about that. So what is the opposite of timesing by 10? You should be saying it is dividing by 10. So therefore, remember now we are just coming over here and dividing by 10. So that means we are just going to do a tenth of that. So that means making it smaller by one place. So that should be 80. And if you did that, 80 times 10 should equal 800. So that is what was missing there. Next, we're going to do that same thing. Again, this is going to be the number on the sides. And remember, just take this number and times it by 10 and take the same number and do it here. So I'm going to write out 100 to both sides of these. And then find out where the decimal is. Remember, you're timesing by 10, so that means you're making it bigger by one place. So that is now 1,000. Here, you are taking 100 and doing a tenth of it. So this one, you are making it smaller by pushing it in one place. So that would be 10. So here is your final answer. I like the kids to I like my students to box in their final answer, so I'm not playing like Where's Waldo and trying to figure out where your answer is. Next one is still 7,000, so if you want to just write 7,000 up here, if you need to be that visual person, I'm a very visual person, so I need to see that. And it says now make it 10 times bigger, so you would be moving it outward one place to make it 10 times bigger, and now it would be 70,000. This one is saying find a tenth of 7,000. So this one I'd be pushing it in one place and it would be 700. Here is the same thing. I have 80 and then I'm making it 10 times bigger. So that means moving it to the right one place. If you need those to look at those homework notes, you could do that as well. So the new number would be 800. So please box in your final answers. And then 80 and finding a tenth of that. There is your decimal. A tenth means moving it to the left one place. And that final answer would be 8. And then the last one here is the eatery restaurant has 200 tables. On a recent evening, there were reservations for a tenth of those tables. How many tables were reserved? So a tenth of, if you remember, the word of means times of the tables. Well, how many tables were there? What it says it up here. There were 200 tables. So we got to figure out what a tenth of 200 is. So you take your 200, remember a tenth. If you don't remember, please go back to your notes. A tenth means, again, you are going to make it smaller. You are going to go to the left with one place of your decimal. So I'm going to move it to the left one place. So therefore, a tenth of 200 should be 20 tables. So that is how you do that. So I do want you guys to try that, and I'm so sorry for it cutting out. If you have any questions on this, please let me know. I will be more than happy to do Zoom meetings with you. All right, I'll see you for the next lesson. Bye.